Hello everyone, my name is Rankela Wow. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Subscribe, leave a comment, watch this actually to the end, share, tweet. What else can you do? Facebook, anything. Just spread the word if you enjoy this video, and even if you don't enjoy this video, let me know why. And leave all your details so I can find you. Today I'm going to be talking about something quite serious actually, so let me get into the zone. Today I'm talking about how to overcome the imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome literally is what it says it is. It's that feeling of being unworthy or being an imposter in a situation or environment, particularly in a professional or business setting, and not feeling like you belong, not feeling like you fit in, not feeling like that you're feeling as if you're not welcome actually. That's what it boils down to. And I just like to offer a few tips because I've been through this myself. I know what it feels like. It can really be a progress blocker. It can really make you hide yourself. And you know, I'm not an expert, so if you really want to get into it, make sure you go and speak to someone, speak to a coach, even a therapist. If it's something that's really dragging you down, make sure that you go and seek the help and care and attention of somebody who's an expert. But from my perspective, from my experience, how I've overcome the imposter syndrome is literally, and this is going to sound, you know, almost not contradictory, but it's going to sound almost unbearable for those of you who are going through it. You have to just put yourself in situations that almost terrify you. Literally go and put yourself forward for meetings, go to networking events, be in environments that you feel like, oh my gosh, this is too much, oh my god. No, just go. And then the first thing I want you to do is you go and you observe. You know, don't do too much. Don't go and try and be somebody else or pretend to be, you know, what you're not. Go observe, be in that environment. Get used to being in spaces that you might stand out in and that might make you feel uncomfortable. Okay, so really that first point is about being brave. Put yourself in situations that make you feel that fear, but get on with it and do it anyway. Next, find out what it is that's making you feel like an imposter in these situations. Okay, is it literally that you feel you don't have the skills or the talent or the know-how to be in that environment? You know, sometimes it might be, but if you're in an environment, if you're invited to a board meeting, or if you're in a work environment, usually you have got the skills. Like, you've got the job because you're there. You know, you've got the job for a reason. If you're in business and you started a business, usually, unless you're scamming people, you know what you're doing. You started a business because you are an expert in your field. So if there's an issue in terms of your skill set, or you feel like, I don't know, something is, and you know, it's not ridiculous, but in the grand scheme of things, it kind of is. As a university degree, you know, some people have degrees, some people don't. If it's the case that you feel like an imposter because you don't have a degree, or you don't have the right degree, or you don't have a degree from the right university, you either get over it, or if it's something that's going to keep going, get yourself a degree. You can get a degree online these days from a credible institution. So figure out your skill set, figure out what it is that's missing if that's the situation, and work out how you can improve your skills and your talents. But obviously, if you're already an expert in your field, if you're already being hired, or if you've already got a business, that means you should know what you're doing. Do not feel like an imposter. And finally, I think the most important piece of advice I'd like to leave you with today is, look, you have to be your own biggest champion, you know? You have to take the time to just affirm that you are worthy. You can go and speak to your friends and your family, hire a coach, seek therapy, watch, you know, amazing clips on YouTube like this that will motivate you, read lots of self-help books, but ultimately you have to build your reserves. So you have to keep affirming and reminding yourself that you are in the situation that you're in the job or the business that you're in, the field or the sector you're in for a reason. You have gifts, you have talent, you deserve to be there. So these are very basic tips, and you know, these are based on what I've kind of used to remove my imposter syndrome, or remove myself from that whole imposter syndrome trap, because it is a bit of a trap. And if you get stuck in that trap, you'll never get out of it, and it will always push you back, and you won't be able to put yourself forward for promotions or pitch for business or go out there and network to the right people. So do your best to work on these elements that I've discussed today. Share your experience, leave a comment below, and yeah, let me know what you've been through, and hopefully in a few weeks, months, even a year or so's time, come back and tell me that you've overcome it, and even if it's still there a little tiny bit, it's not holding you back. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Take care, guys.